Wistful Vistas, the Cooper Manse in beautiful suburban San Diego, California. I have with me the famous Albe from Albe's Adventures, and he's ridden down, and we're talking motorcycles all day long. Delightful chap, and I'm going to ask him some questions. Now, these questions are not the kind that you're going to get from just anybody. Okay. So,
okay. I'm an open book.
All right. Here we go. So, just your honest reaction here. Okay. So, fair fight. Fair fight.
Okay.
Leonardo da Vinci versus Michelangelo. Who wins?
Ooh, Da Vinci.
Da Vinci, you think?
With his knowledge of the human body,
Yeah.
he knows where to hit and make the most damage. I think Da Vinci all the way.
How are we going to argue with this? We have a genuine Italian guy who's been in Rome, so we can't argue with this. Did the Chinese really invent spaghetti?
Actually, they did.
Oh.
They did. You actually might be surprised to know that Italians did not invent pizza either.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I'm not quite sure who did invent pizza,
Yeah.
but what I can say, we perfected it. And you can have a plate of Chinese noodles, and you can have a plate of Italian spaghetti, and you make your assumption there. You decide for yourself.
I know where I'm going with that one. No question about it. Why isn't Ducati spelled with 2 C's instead of just 1?
Why would be Ducati spelled with 2 C's?
I don't know.
The way, if it was spelled with 2 C's, we would pronounce it Ducati.
Ducati.
Yeah, because in the Italian language, like, you guys have pepperoni?
Yes.
If I would write
Pepperoni.
pepperoni in Italian, would be single P.
Ah.
Because every time there is a double letter, we tend to emphasize that letter. By the way, pepperoni in Italy, if you ask pizza with pepperoni, it's bell peppers. Pepperoni do not exist in Italy, as much as spaghetti and meatballs.
We discovered this ourselves, actually. We said pepperoni pizza, and the guy came out with red bell pepper pizza.
Yep. I got tricked the other way around. I ordered pizza my first time here. I was like, oh, pizza and pepperoni, great. And then when I went home and opened it up, that's salami. What happened?
By another name.
Yeah, pretty much.
So that's great. Okay, we're going to get a little more serious now and ask a question. This man is very knowledgeable about motorcycles. So what is your ideal motorcycle? Money aside, and you can only have one. Money aside, what is your, and you could change, but today, what would it be?
Ooh, that's a hard question.
He could handle the Chinese and spaghetti, but this one stumps
real
him.
quick too. Motorcycle. There are so many motorcycles out there. So many beautiful bikes.
Great choices.
I know. Because of my late experience, I'm gonna have to go with Multistrada.
Yeah.
I would probably go with the Pikes Peak version of the Multistrada.
Yeah.
If money was no object.
Yes.
More realistically, right now, I would be able to buy a 950. But I think the Multistrada is very versatile and has a lot of grunt.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not for nothing, it's called Pikes Peak.
Yes.
I don't know if you're familiar with the uphill race in Colorado.
Oh yeah, very much. Yeah.
So yeah, the Multistrada would be that, or you know what? Have you ever seen Wile E. Coyote?
Yeah.
One of those rockets where he tries to chase the
Acme
Roadrunner.
The Acme Rocket Motorcycle Company.
That actually would be fun for one time, because I'm pretty sure it's not going to end up well.
It's not going to be a happy ending.
No, I'm going to end up like the Coyote.
So, and this is the last one, and I always find this question fascinating for people. And again, a bit on the more serious vein. How did you get the motorcycle bug?
Ooh. Well, I was born and raised in Italy. I lived there for most of my life, and since when I was an actual kid, all my friends were more about cars, while I was about motorcycles, and I don't know why. Might be American TV shows that put that into me with
Yeah.
all those cool bikers going by, or the instability, the speed. Not quite sure.
Yeah,
I've always been a motorcycle guy.
but it comes from very early sometime.
It comes from very early, and
Okay.
my parents were not motorcycle people.
No.
No, the closest thing to a motorcycle guy in my family was my uncle. Other than him, most of the people in my family didn't really ride motorcycles, so it's kind of weird, but I think it's something wrong with, I got dropped on my head a couple of times, and
This could be. I know him, so this could be.
yeah, it's like 4 wheels. No,
Two
wheels.
2 wheels.
So yeah, that's
Okay.
why. But
Well, everybody has a beginning there. It's interesting always
Yeah.
to check.
I mean, when you're a kid in Italy, the first thing you can drive is a scooter. It's a 50cc, up to 50 cc's when you're 14 years old. So
Yeah.
that might be.
Yeah.
But even before that, I was always interested in those dangerous two-wheel machines.
It's a boy's life. Those are my. I hope you didn't mind the funny ones there, but those are my questions for you. But you brought up something, and I'm springing this on you a bit.
Uh-huh.
But you brought up Pikes Peak,
Mhm.
and we know that young racer Carlin Dunn
It just died.
just died,
Yes.
lost his life on there. So I think I'm going to dedicate this little snippet of video to Carlin and to the spirit of people like him. And I would like to think that we all share a bit of that spiritual
Yes.
DNA that gets us on motorcycles. So that's a good point
Yeah.
to bring up.
Yeah. Which, by the way, in my opinion, if he didn't have that accident, he would be the winner of Pikes Peak because
Yes.
he was crushing the
Yeah.
times. So
Yeah.
it's sad, but it's also the nature of the beast.
Yeah.
Unstable motorcycles, you're racing up a mountain. It's not a racetrack. It's just like the TT on the
Yeah.
Isle of Man.
Yeah.
You're racing on the street.
Crazy.
You never know.
So, and I don't want to end on a down note because obviously it's a down note that this fellow did lose his life on the track, but he was doing what he liked to do. We all thrilled from that, and we get a heritage from that. So let's end on a little bit better note and thank Albe for coming by and answering my silly questions. And it's been a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, likewise. Obviously, guys, if you never saw on my channel, check Albe's ADV and see what I do.
Go to his channel. He's skilled. He does things in his garage, and he also is a very skilled rider. And he's just back from Italy, where he rode this multistrada in Italy. And who wouldn't like to ride a motorcycle in Italy?
That was a lot of fun, and Italy has changed a lot since I left. So there were a few challenges, but more or less, lots of fun.
Okay. Well, thanks for coming. And
No problem.
that's all. Check out his channel. Absolutely. And we'll see you later.